Schmitt Niko Bolas, thank you for coming and visiting Dolby here at NAMM 2020. Tell me a little bit about who you've been working with and a bit about your history.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, and hopefully one day I'll be successful now. And let's see what else. I'm working with Melody Gardot right now, and a wonderful album. Songs are just fabulous. She can sing. That's pretty much it. I'm just getting into Atmos.
Yeah.
I just finished doing Turn Up the Loud.
Yeah.
With Diana Krall.
Okay.
And my friend Nico helped me a great deal with that because it was my first time.
Fantastic.
So I think we learned both.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, a Diana Krall record. I'm assuming that doesn't have a lot of things flying around your head, and But tell me a little bit
Our
about.
Our version does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's not really going to be released.
Everybody that stays still. She moves around.
All right, nice, very good. Getting some John Lennon techniques in there.
It really just.
Why not?
What he did was he put, if you listen to it, whether it's in the headphones or in the speaker array, wherever you are, you sound like you're in the studio. So if you go closer to the front, you'll obviously hear more of Diana and her piano.
Right.
If you go more towards the rear, that gets more distant. But he was able to figure out how to put things in Atmos where it didn't get funky. It just sounded clear, but there was little environments in the room, which was really fun.
Nice, very cool. So, was it? It was obviously mixed at your studio in Studio C at Capitol.
Capitol.
Was it captured there also, or was it
The
captured?
actual recording?
Yes.
The original recording was on the Studio A
Okay.
at Capitol.
Cool. And it was captured with anything special for Atmos, or just what you were doing on the board for?
Before there was Atmos.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. So how was adapting that recording into this new format? So anything you do differently?
We had to make some changes with the board
Okay.
for me because I'm so used to using my faders.
Yeah.
So we set up something where I was able to get 8 faders on the board.
I actually have photographic proof that Al Schmitt has used a digital console,
Fantastic.
and I'm going to hold it against him.
Incriminating
Worth a
evidence.
lot of money. Once we got the biggest thing that prohibits Atmos is an intuitive thing where it's not fast
Right.
to make creative choices.
Okay.
If he wants to immediately ride the piano and ride the strings, that's impossible to do unless you have faders.
Okay.
And for mixers who are just mixers,
Yeah.
we really had to outfit him with a toolkit that he was used to so
Yeah.
that all that could happen. Because it's not an assembly,
No.
it's a performance from the downbeat to the end. And if you don't like that pass, you just do another one. And that's what he's best at, and that's how I learned. And so my job was to try and learn what I learned from you, basically, and get those tools available to someone who's a straight-up mixer. Once we solved that, we were doing 4 a day.
Perfect. Well, when I met you, it was a revolutionary experience as well, and you were working with David Leonard in Nashville
Yeah, we were doing Prince.
on the Prince record.
Yeah.
And so, tell me a little bit about that process.
Well, I didn't do the Atmos, David did, and he did a fantastic job. And it's kind of 2 stages with Atmos because a lot of what we're doing is re-releasing something that's already very well loved. And the artist is the person that did it and the original mixing engineers. So you have to do a lot of forensics and figure out how they crafted the first record to have the pieces available and then move that out into an environment. So there's the front half, which is the forensic part, and then there's the back half, which is the creative mixing. With Diana Krall, it was easy because he did both of them. So there wasn't any EQ, there was no compression, it was bring the faders up. I remember this. With Prince, we had to go back, I had to figure out what they did in 1981 or 82 or whenever it was, and assemble all the choices for David. So when he would mix it, he had those sounds available but could decide where to put them. That makes it a two-stage process, and both of them are just as challenging.
So it's like deconstructing a mix that's so well known for everybody.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Fantastic. So, who are you excited and hoping to work with coming up? I know you do a lot of work with the Mavericks, and
yeah, I'm doing one more track with the Mavericks in Nashville, and then I'm hoping to do an Atmos of their last record. He cut some of it for me, the Latin record.
I want to do a record with Sade.
Wow. All right, that's going to be beautiful.
Would be.
Cool.
I'm putting it out there.
Nice.
Then we have, as soon as I get Neil Young to come around and listen, there's a bunch of archival stuff to do.
Well, and the track that you recorded at Sony.
The orchestra. He recorded it.
Oh, that's a beautiful,
the
beautiful track.
Storytone album.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing I liked about that is you could hear absolutely everything going on in the orchestra. There was no movement, and Neil's voice was just still there and so present in the Atmos mix.
It wasn't until I showed him a few secrets, and then it came around. But he's learning.
He'll get that. Up and comer. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us here at Dolby, and I look forward to hearing the Diane Krall album very, very soon.
Thanks for all your help, always.
Pleasure.
Let us know.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cool.